I need to charge the battery for the receiver. So it's a little slow right now. Servo's kind of a little slow. Yeah, it's a little on the sluggish side. So the receiver controls the servos. I mean, no, this receiver. The receiver battery controls the servos as far as how much power it has. So when the receiver battery is going dead, it don't pull the car really fast. So it can, it can seem like it's, sluggish. Should be a lot faster now. Yeah, battery's dying on it. She's running good though. Need just a hair bit more fuel on the high speed. One thing about nitro, man, you gotta really be wanting to do it, or it's not gonna work. See, before you can tell when we left the gas a little bit, it should basically, die down. It might even be a little on the lean side still. Left the gas, it should, die down. It should definitely not, get revved back up like it was a minute ago. But I also added more fuel to the low speed needle, so normally when you fool with one, you gotta fool with both. I mean, she's not fast like the Max in the 2.0, but she's still got some pep to her, It's a fun little truck. Right now, so the engine's pretty much new. Yeah, it's just a little sluggish. That's that battery. But anyway. What was I saying? Yeah, I don't forgot now. Must not be that important. Not gonna jump that hard. These aren't fun, but you can't really jump like a kid in a Max, whatever. So what's happening basically is that as I let out the gas, it's opening the throttle really slow right now because the battery's about to die. So it's kind of appearing to be sluggish. And I'm giving it more gas, being impatient. It's kind of almost like flooding a little bit. Like right there, trying to give it more gas for it to speed up. And since the car ain't opening up really fast because the battery's dying on it, it's almost kind of half-ass flooding it. It's still a fun little truck, though. It really is. I like it. Oh, shit. Well, it's probably about to die. I'll walk over here, and it's gonna die. Yeah, I'll show you how it looks with the lid off. It runs out of fuel. So, if you don't know, nitro engine is based, like the fuel pressure is based off of exhaust pressure. So if the truck is turned over like this, there's no fuel getting picked up at the bottom of the tank. So it just kind of dies. Let's check it out right quick. I'll tell you, let's go ahead and pick it up, bring it over here where we can see it. Refrigerator has a little handle. You can reach it there and grab it like that. Works out nice. Yeah, this truck's pretty, the engine's pretty new. I've only got like about, I don't know, about 7 or 8 tanks on it, maybe 9 now. So once I add the next tank, which is probably tomorrow, it's gonna be getting dark in about 10 minutes. I'll change over to a different carb, which is my performance carb, made by Losi, and put a lot better plug in it. Right now, it's how it came from the factory. So whenever it's brand new, you want to kind of run it on the rich side. So I don't want to ruin my good OS plugs. Cut this off. Put the roll off. Alright. So I know I don't show the 3.3 very often. Because there for a while it was kind of going bad. I was having some problems with the engine and stuff. And I bought another engine, a brand new engine. And then the factory carb, which this is the factory carb, it's not really known to be the best carb. When it's new, it ain't bad. But once you get a little, about 20 tanks to it, 20, 25 tanks, it gets to be kind of terrible. So anyway. So what ended up happening was I got to about 20 tanks probably. And then the engine that I had just purchased, it was probably like, I don't know, 3 or 4 months old. And the engine leaned out the engine. I mean, the engine leaned out the engine. The carb leaned the engine out. Like midway, like it was set pretty good. And I set mine a little on the rich side. So where it'll keep it cool, keep it running longer, where it has more oil going into the engine. And it leaned it out on a long run. And I wasn't paying attention to it. I was doing something else, and the engine ignited. It blew it up. And it had a hole in the piston. Like you hear about, from race cars. When I pulled the head off, it had a hole in the piston. And yeah, so I fried that engine. And then I had 2 blown engines. So I sent both those engines back to Traxxas. And I got 2 brand new engines for like $100 a piece. That's the deal with Traxxas. If you send your engines back and it's complete with the, complete or whatever, everything on the inside, everything, head, block, the crank, piston, sleeve, everything, they'll send you a new engine for like $100. These engines are like $270 or whatever on eBay or whatever. So they're almost $300 a piece. And I sent 2 junk engines to Traxxas, and I got 2 brand new ones back. And it had everything. It had 2 pulls. I mean, normally I was expecting just to get the block and the head and the sleeve or whatever and the piston like this. But when I got it, it was, it had the whole everything. It had pull start on it, one-way bearing, everything. I mean, it was complete, and I couldn't believe it. And it was 100 and, if I'm not mistaken, so it was like 225 for both of them. That was shipped and everything, so that worked out good. And if you blow an engine like this, normally you only get, so if you blow an engine, you gotta buy a piston, a sleeve, and normally a connecting rod. That's about $100 or so, like about $110. You know, and then if you make it work out like you wanted to, it'll run. But then you have an old engine. Then you have the old looking head, block, all the bearings are all old, the crankshaft's old, from it blowing before. No. So the best thing to do is if you blow an engine like this, then it's tuck it back in Traxxas. And like I said, I ain't kidding. It was $105 a piece for everything, for both, for a piece or whatever. And I mean, it come with the pull starts, the one-way bearings, the everything. See, there's a bearing inside of here. So as you go to pull this, the bearing is locked up, which allows the engine to turn. But it only spins in one direction. That's why I call it a one-way bearing. So it only spins in one direction. So it only spins in this direction. And as the engine fires up, the bearing works like a bearing then, and then it spins, Because if not, you'd break the damn pull start if it was locked up all the time. So, it pulls it just enough to get the engine to rotate and to fire off. And then once the engine fires off, the bearing takes over, and then it operates like a bearing then, But yeah, these are pretty nice, But you gotta want to fool with them, And but the thing is, I got this carb here on here stock. I got it running pretty good. And then once I change the carb, I'm have to tune it again. So one of them things, it's one of them things, man. But I like it. And when this truck runs with that new carb, with these tires on it, it'll be pretty quick. It won't be as fast as the Max or the 2.0, but it'll be pretty close, I can probably get if I get this sucker running good on the gear it's running now, with these tires, and I got this new pipe and all, like I said, with the other carb, I can probably get about 45 out of it, 50 miles an hour. And that's pretty fast. It don't seem like it'd be that fast if you're in a vehicle. 45 don't seem like it's that fast, but it's pretty quick. Like my videos, my Max and my 2.0, those might get to 45, maybe, whatever. I mean, I can stretch them out longer, but what you see in the videos is about 40, 45. What you see in here with the 3.3, it's probably like 30, 35. So really, you can have a good bit of fun with an RC car that only goes like 35, to be honest with you. So, yeah, Revo. This is the car that started with RC cars. This is the car that I had wanted when I first started getting into RC cars when I was a kid. This is the one that I wanted, and I never did get it. And I ended up buying a Rustler, and I sold it. I bought another Rustler, and then I had a few other cars. I sold them, and I got back into it this time. I got the 2.0, and yeah. I got the 2.0 that I run all the time. Then I got the little nitro car, the little HPI Firestorm. Then I got this car, and I loved it ever since. I bought it, kind of got screwed on the deal a little bit. The guy screwed me a little bit. It's supposed to be a rebuilt vehicle, and it really wasn't. And then, of course, when I bought it on Facebook, the guy blocked me and everything, Like oh yes, engine's like, the car's like new, just rebuilt. It wasn't. Engine was trashed. The clutches and all were trash. It was all rebuilt, like, had everything else was all kind of nice looking, but the main parts were bad. I mean, it needed a servo. I paid like $350 for it, and which it's kind of high, but for a fresh rebuilt truck, like it was supposed to have been, it would have been a bad deal. You really can't get these no more. You can, but Traxxas is always out of them. You can still get them every now and then though. But yeah, I had to end up buying a servo for it, which is the servo I run in it is the Savox, whatever you call it. It's the 1210 servo. I wanted to try it out. It's a good servo. It's a little on the loud side, but you really can't hear it no way. But it's not really smooth like I like it. Like my Traxxas 400 or whatever I have my 2.0, that's a smooth servo. The Reese Racing 500 I have in my max, that's a good servo. This servo ain't too bad. I only paid like $70 for it, so it's a little cheaper. But yeah, not bad. But the truck is basically stock how it comes. Only thing's been upgraded on this thing was I put new tires on it. The other tires I had on it were like this, but they were just worn out. Same whatever, just worn out. And then I added some push rods. I added the pipe recently. The pipe was installed all day. This is the first time. Today's the first time I ran a truck with a pipe on it. That's it. Everything else is stock. So it's a good little platform, it really is. And when you get them brand new, they're good trucks to have brand new to figure out how to run them. I paid $350 for it, and then I had to buy an engine for it. I had to buy a servo, and that was like $70. Engine was like $200. So for the money I paid for it and had to get it running, I could have bought a brand new one and had enough money left over to buy an extra servo and a couple of things. So one of them things, live and you learn, right? So, all right, guys, I'm gonna get off here, but yeah, see y'all tomorrow. I'll probably get the 2.0 tomorrow, and we'll have some more fun. See y'all later.